You are live. No, that's only.
God,
no, I am.
okay. All right.
So, everybody, I'm just waiting for Tony to join. I've entered. Having issues. Because I know Tony's on the other end because I'm talking to her and she's telling me she's all good to go.
Oh, dear.
That's all right. We'll get there. I'm just typing. My guest has her invite but can't join. Let's see what they say. So good morning, everybody. Fan on. I am here.
Hello, you might be able to hear me, but you can't see me yet. So that's all good.
I can't do either. I can't hear you or see you. I've only got you on the phone.
Oh, Lordy, this is so much fun.
I know. So where are you? Right.
I've got the black screen of death.
Yeah, see, I'm up. I can see myself. So I'm live. I'm talking. Hey, everybody. Hopefully you are joining me. All right. So what have they said in return? Hello, this is Nadine. What is she seeing? Black screen.
Black screen of death and a fuzzy version of me.
And an unlightened.
It's got your backstage.
Picture.
Only the host can see you.
Yep.
The host must add you.
Here's she is backstage. Only the host can see you. She must add you. All right. So I've sent you an invite. So what else could I possibly have to do?
And I can't see an invite anywhere.
So in your messenger, I sent you a link so that you could join.
Yeah.
And when you click on that, is that what it says? And it takes you to the backstage.
Yes, you're backstage. Only the host can see you. The host can add you. That's it.
Yeah, right. Okay. So they're asking me if I can see that little picture of you down the bottom like I could last night. So you know when we did our practice last night, Tone, I could see you down the bottom, but now I can't see you. So what did you do differently last night to what you're doing now? Are you on a mobile or on your laptop?
I'm on my laptop.
Laptop. Yep, okay, that's all right. She's just asked me if you're joining from a laptop, so I'm saying yes.
Okay, I'm redoing it, so let's see how we go. Enter broadcast studio. I can see you.
Oh, there you are. Yes. I'll just let StreamYard know because they're amazing, guys. If anyone wants to do broadcast, use StreamYard. They're awesome. Well,
fantastic. Okay. I'm taking you off my messenger phone call.
Yeah, because we're doubling up.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Hello, darling. Good
so
to see
happy.
You.
Let me just see if I can get myself in the center of the screen versus off to one side. Try and get there we go. How's that? It's
you
been
see the awesome
so
scroll
hot.
we have down the bottom? Real Talk with Tony Lontis and Renee Michelle. How cool is
Oh,
that?
that's fantastic. Like, I'm so happy that this works. Like, now I can use it for other people as well. Yay!
Doing the happy dance. Doing the happy dance.
Oh,
Awesome.
so relieved.
Happy.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Now, I can't see anybody live here yet, so I'm just really hoping, guys, if you are watching, last night I put instructions on the post saying that you must give StreamYard permission to show your live comments. So if you haven't done that yet, please, please, please go to the link that both Tony and I shared, and there's a StreamYard/Facebook link for you to click on. Once you click on that, it's very, very simple. They'll just ask if you give permission. You say yes, and then your comments will show live here.
Oh, Teresa. Hello, Teresa.
Awesome. Hey, Teresa. I love your work, girl. I'm so glad that you're in here. And you're also in the private Facebook group, the Women Empowering Women from Victim to Victory. So love having you on board, girl. It's so cool to have you here. So thank you.
I've got Teresa. Hello, Teresa.
So, Tony, your Wi-Fi is freezing a little bit. Can you hear me? Tone's frozen. Tone, you're frozen. Okay, girls. So the reason that we're doing this live today, Tones, I'll just give you a bit of time to get your tech sorted. Am I frozen as well, or is everything okay on your end?
Yay.
Yes, all good. Awesome. So, Tony, you wanted to do a little bit of a caveat for our discussion today. Did you want to let loose with that?
I do. I just want to say that in approaching this subject, it's not about bashing family or putting family down. It's more about giving you some tips and skills to manage the difficultness that Christmas presents when you've got dysfunctional family or difficult family. And from my perspective, I know Renee is similar, that you get to a point where you've done substantial work on yourself, and that's hard. And you get to the point where you realize that to protect your new mental health and the new you have to do things that protect and foster ongoing growth in yourself. And the hard decision is that you sometimes have to place a bit of distance between yourself and really close family members. And that doesn't mean that you stop loving them. That doesn't mean that you don't care about them. It means that you value yourself, your mental health, as a highest priority. And that's as it should be. That is not selfish. That is empowering, and it's something that you have to do. And you would agree, Renee?
Oh my gosh, yes. You know, Tony and I, we're the utmost professionals. We never wanted to do a video or anything that was denigrating or disrespectful to anybody, whether you're the participant or whether, you know, you're a family member. That we're just talking about handling with care, both ourselves and actually the other person.
Correct.
And that's what it's all about. It's not, you know, and the reason that Tony and I wanted to do this, just to let you in on how this even came about, is that, you know, we are not unlike many other people on this planet, and we do have complications and conflict like we all do, not just with family, but with friends and with people that are so close to us, they feel like family.
Yes.
And we just really wanted to encourage you guys and one another that Christmas actually can, and we know can be a very stressful time, and it can be a time where people do come together and where, you know, it's where we let our hair down after a really difficult year. And
Yeah.
you know, we are different people. We are going to, you know, bump shoulders with people and bump heads.
Yeah.
We have different opinions, and it's
Yeah.
just about how can we do that the best so that we're respecting ourselves and our own mental health and the other person, and getting through it as mentally well and emotionally and spiritually well as we possibly can.
Yeah, yeah. I know for myself that I find it really stressful this time of year. I find it really quite difficult to navigate some of the conversations, and I find it difficult to clarify, yes, I love you, but no, I don't want you in my space just at this moment in time. And for some of our listeners, you would understand that you change and grow at a different rate than others around you, and your growth is important because both Renee and I have a message to take to the world, and we feel driven, empowered, impassioned, that it's a must, and we must do it. There's no other option for us. We feel driven that's what we need to do. However, there will be detractors, and there will be people that don't like you stepping into your power and saying what you need to say, and they will be really hard to navigate.
Yeah.
And Christmas seems to bring out that difficultness. Like, I can manage most of the year, but it gets to Christmas and it becomes difficult and problematic. So what do you do, Renee? What protects you at this time of year?
Yeah. Look, I call them my ABCDs. That's why it's really easy to remember. And I really wanted to share that with everyone because it is so simple but so powerful. So the first one is attention. Pay attention to what it's triggering in yourself leading up to that Christmas period. So be insightful and self-aware of, do I feel stressed? Am I starting to feel tense? Am I starting to have good or negative thoughts about what's coming? And it's about putting strategies in place, because when you get to Christmas Day and everything's happening, it's often too late. And you're like,
you need to love them from a distance.
Yeah. So pay attention to yourself. Pay attention to what's going on in your body and your mind leading up to Christmas Day or leading up to the event when you're going to see your family. What are you laughing at? Is your Wi-Fi frozen again?
Yeah.
All right.
Respect is a key thing. The only thing I'd say is that respect is different for different people. So my respect is keeping a distance. So I don't say something that
Tony, you're having trouble with your tech, with your Wi-Fi. So I've just sent Tony a message just to see if she can try to have a bit of a play with her Wi-Fi. But I was talking about the ABCD. Sorry, honey, I don't want to be talking over you, but I'll carry on in case you can sort out your Wi-Fi. So attention, listen to what's going on in yourself, okay? And start putting strategies in place, okay? One of those strategies that is highly effective that I use are boundaries, okay? Boundaries are so essential to everything we do in every day in our life, particularly when we're dealing with high conflict, high stress situations, okay? Boundaries will protect your heart, and they show not only respect for yourself, but for the other person. So your boundary, like Tony said earlier, might simply be saying, listen, on Christmas Day, all right, it's just going to be me and the children, or me and my immediate family, or me and my husband, whatever that safe and nurturing environment is for you, okay? And it is about being very, very clear about that and saying, hey, I'll catch up with you beforehand or after or for New Year's or at a different time, okay? Boundaries are not being selfish. Boundaries are not being rude. It's how you deliver that information, okay? So like Teresa said, respect them from a distance, love them from a distance, okay? And be very, very clear. I'm just going to bring Tony back. How's that tone? Is that any better? Talking about boundaries. Hey, Teresa, can you let me know if on your end Tony's still frozen and if I'm okay? Everything looks okay on my end, but I want to see what it's like for the guests. So we're just talking about boundaries, Tony, and how boundaries can keep you safe, but they also respect the other person because letting the other person know what they can expect as well. Okay, so that's the boundaries. So A and B we've done. C is communication. Be very clear but respectful in how you speak to people. When there's a lot of pain and there's a lot of past and history in our feelings, it can come out in our communication. We can be quite vengeful, blunt, and, you know, unloving in the way that we talk. Still try to be as loving and as respectful as you possibly can so that your conscience is clear. And then the D is discipline. Be disciplined about your self-care during the holidays. Take care of yourself. Don't ply yourself with heaps of alcohol if you know it's going to bring the tensions up, okay? And it's just being mindful about what you need over this Christmas holidays. Do you need time out? Do you need to, you know, go for a walk in that morning? Do you need to give yourself permission to pull away from Christmas Day and go and have a bit of time by yourself? Okay, implement self-care strategies that show you and the other person the greatest amount of respect. So, Tony, that was my ABCDs of how I survive this time of year. Can you still hear me, hun? So sorry, guys, that we're having this tech issue this morning from our end. Greatest apologies. Tony, your mic is muted. Your microphone. Can't hear you. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I'll just let her know your mic is muted. Oh, gosh. All right. So the ABCDs is definitely how I protect myself over the Christmas holidays. And I was hoping that there'd be more people tuning in this morning. What I'm thinking is that people might be watching. No, it says only 3, because the thing is when you don't give permission for StreamYard for your notes to show up on here, they actually won't show live. So, Tony, yes, awesome. Can you hear me now? You're frozen again. Guys, I'm so sorry that we're having these issues, okay? The whole idea about protecting yourself over the holidays is, like Tony said at the outset, it's just about being aware and being an adult that we do have these issues at Christmas, particularly because like I said, tensions are raised. We've all had a hard year, and people are coming together usually in a very restrained space or a quiet space. There's kids running around. And if you haven't seen each other throughout the year, we have a lot of expectations at Christmas. And sometimes the best expectation we can have is simply just to mind your mouth, enjoy your time, set a limitation on the amount of time you spend with the people. Just say, I'm going to call in for an hour, and make sure that you're there for an hour. And like I said, be very disciplined. If you know that the hour is going to be as much as you can cope with, then do your hour and carry on and go elsewhere. Tony, how are you going, darling? No, it's not going to happen, is it? We're going to have to sort out Wi-Fi on your end, baby cakes. Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you, but you're just not moving. You're like a frozen robot in time. All I can hear is this giggling little babe on the other end. So, Teresa, how do you get through this time of year? Man, we're having all sorts of issues this morning. This is a shocker. We tried to do this last week. We couldn't even get Tony on here. Now we've got Tony on here, yeah. But the chaos of what's ensuing with Wi-Fi is just really, really difficult. So I'm not quite sure what to do. I'm wondering if we should give it a miss and just say, look, I'm really hoping that at least that. So remember, A, B, C, D. A, pay attention to your body and mind. Watch for triggers and employ strategies. So guys, I'm just going to put these down here for you so that you have them. B is for boundaries, to respect yourself and others. C is for communication. Don't you love this live stuff? To ensure you speak in love and patience wherever possible, and clearly convey your needs and expectations with respect. With respect. And then D is for discipline. Discipline around self-care and looking after yourself. Right. All right, guys, so I've put that up there for you, okay? So remember the A, B, C, Ds of protecting yourself and your own mental health over this time. A, okay, is attention, okay? Make sure you pay attention to your body and your mind. What sort of things are triggering? Are you feeling stressful? Are you feeling tense, all right? Do you need to employ particular things that are making sure that you are looking after yourself the best way possible? B, boundaries. Implement those boundaries, okay? Boundaries will always protect you. They're like that perimeter fencing around your life, okay? So you wouldn't leave your front door open, your windows, your back gate and everything open at night for anybody to make their way in and just take advantage of what you have and stealing your things. You just wouldn't do that, all right? Boundaries are so, so crucial to keeping yourself safe, letting people know where they start and you do, all right? So that there's not that clash, okay? Just remember, boundaries, perimeter fencing, they keep you safe. They keep what's on the inside truly yours and protected, and what's on the outside protected also. And C is for communication, all right? Make sure you convey what you need as best as possible. Oh, Tony, that looks better. I can hear you and see you. That's
I
That's a
didn't
handy
do it.
setup.
I didn't do anything different. It's the same setup that I've used since the beginning of the show. I am plugged, hardwired
Yeah.
into the Ethernet
That's-
and everything.
Yeah, right.
It
It's so
just
weird.
keeps cutting out.
Christmas time too, I think everything's just overloaded, like we are. So are you there? Don't tell me you've gone again, or I'm gonna, no, I can't pick my computer up and throw it out the window because we're pulling the most random faces. Anybody who watches this back on the replay is going to laugh their head off because we've had nothing but issues since the beginning. But I did get out my ABCDs, all right, about paying attention to yourself, having boundaries, clear communication, and discipline around self-care.
I'll just come to the Sunshine Coast.
Just come to the Sunshine Coast, visit me, and we can do a live together from the beach.
Let's do it.
Easy peasy. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
And at least everyone knows that StreamYard rocks. All right, StreamYard is great for any type of live stream. And Tony and I, look, we've got so much to share. And when you do it individually and when I do it individually, we don't have any of these tech issues. So I come to you or you come to me. I think you need to come to me because obviously the better Wi-Fi is on the sunny coast. So guys, for you watching, I really do apologize for all these issues that we've had. And I really, really do hope that Tony and I can do this at another day. But just remember to look after yourself during Christmas, okay? It is not about being disrespectful or unloving towards your family or your family members. It's about just understanding how to listen to yourself and implement things that make sense, that are sensible, that will take care of your mental health. And if you're not sure, send Tony a message, send myself a message, stay in contact with us, and just listen to yourself, okay? Sometimes the best way to have a safe and happy Christmas is to not spend time with family members at all, to catch up with them at a different type of year and just keep your day simple and small and with those that you know that are safe, your immediate people in your circle that are always just make you feel your best, calm self. So, Tony, do you have anything to add if you can hear me on that? She's frozen, but she's typing. I can hear click, click, click. I know she's thinking because she has a thinking face on. Okay, guys, I might say goodbye because we've been talking for nearly 30 minutes now and the tech issues have actually been really, really terrible. So my apologies for that. And I know Tony's going to be so disappointed. She's going to ring me after this and she's going to be absolutely gutted that this hasn't worked. But I'm going to sign off and please, please, please look after yourself this Christmas. If you have any needs, send them through, post them on our pages and we can direct them and we can do individual lives to address those things. But otherwise, I'm going to sign off and wish you all a fantastic Christmas. Big love.